Welcome to tonight's stream of Satisfactory. As you see here, we finished up our coal feeding in last time. We have 2 coal feeds now coming in. So the only thing left we have to do right now is we have to go back over here now and get some more towers ready. See how many of those we need roughly, and then we will I'm not sure what you would call them. My best guess would be towers. Logistics. Stacker conveyor poles. The official name of them. Because last week when we were doing our coal, we had a little shortage. Now to go back now and see how many we need, and then we will get them on the go, and then we will get into some coal. We'll get into finishing up our concrete. Because that's what we were working on the other day before we had to check on our because here on this big platform here we made the other day is where our concrete areas were going. And we had a coal issue for the last little bit. We weren't getting enough coal. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floating conveyor belts, 7 floating conveyor belts, 8 floating conveyor belts, 9 floating conveyor belts, 10 floating conveyor belts, 11 floating conveyor belts, 12 floating conveyor belts, 13, that's 13. So 13 times 4. Go back over here now and get 13 times 4 is 52. 52 conveyor belts. Sorry about that, boys. I had to stop and do some math. 52 conveyor belt poles. So we'll go down here now to our factory, and we'll do 52 conveyor belt poles for that. And I probably need another dozen or so here for concrete. So I'll probably make 100. Because I'll need some for here. This is the big platform I just showed everybody where the concrete's gonna go. Because then we won't have very much to run it over to make reinforced magic. So we'll probably make 75 to 100. And then once we get our coal finished, we will get right into cleaning up the concrete. Okay, so we need some iron rods. Let's see what we got in our magical bins here first. Well, there's the 100 of those. Excuse me. There's a bunch of those. There's a little few more, or we'll just take this whole bundle here. There's that. There's no iron rods. And I don't need that in my inventory. I don't need that in my inventory. I don't need that in my inventory. So let's see what other magic we have in here. Okay, there's nothing really in that that's any good right now. Looks like plates there too. Yeah, I got my plates. Okay. So I can probably go along here and get some iron. Another bundle of rods, unless I can get some rods over here. Some of this stuff I've already somewhat already cleaned out. All this stuff I'm probably gonna have to disassemble it anyway because So I'll take that too. Right now, one of the big things that I'm working on is the space elevator parts, which I do have the space elevator over here. So that's why I have this one done, and now these two here are iron-based objects. So like when I open an assembler here, go in, see they're iron One's iron and one's items. So I'm working on a little bit of factory building for right now, and then I will get back into that. But as you see there, I'm working on concrete, and then I will be working on copper. So once I get the factories built here, I can get a little more of everything. So I have my that. So I get a little bit of factory building on the go. Once I get them on the go, a lot of the pieces will just fall in place. But right now I was having my biggest issue for a while there was what's this have an issue with? Yeah, okay. That's its issue. Let's a little bit of logistics here now, and we move along fixing their issue. Not having this running at its and that cleaned up their issue right quick like. Can't have these guys not running. That's very needed. That's a big issue. I'll have to borrow a few pieces as I go back across because I used a little bit, and now it's telling me I'm down a couple plates, a couple pieces of concrete. So I had to make a can't make reinforced beams for the point of making them when I don't make that. I'm bound to make one of these crooked, by the way, too. I was thinking I would just be able to naturally click on the bottom of them and make bottom ones. No. Guess you can't do that. And yep, I knew I was going to do that one more than once. Get these built and then we'll get into the concrete-ish area. If I find when I get back if the steel plant is still being derpy, I may have to stick a I may have to deal with that. Let's try that. Is that more like a... If steelists keep filling up their bin, I will have to constructor on that. Or at least temporarily put together type thing. Must be off by just ever so slightly that it won't go through. You want to be like that down here? Yeah, only take a couple minutes here now and get this built here, and then I'll probably whack a constructor on that item. Get that at least making, I mean, even if it makes like, you know, one every 10 minutes, still one every 10 minutes more than what make it out. Constructor, assembler. assembler. Then I'll probably have to go over to also before the night's out and check on how my coal plant is doing. Because where I turned on the last bit of my well, I'll take that as a win. Before I turned on the other coal run, it should be filling up now, and it was filling up. I may there's item nodes all through this land here, but I'm not going to mess with them for right now. I have enough of them. That's all nicely done. That all done. That's done now. That part. And then I will check on the... because then I can turn on, like, it ain't gonna matter, I'll know that... yeah, because like there's copper right there. Concrete is a good pot to keep is good product to have a lot of, but overall I don't think you need a lot of it. So when I get on the go here and start zapping a few creatures, I can take a night, go down, zap all the creatures, and then, you know, line up some parts and pieces for that. I'm down 24 now. When I go, I usually always do a bus-based system. Yeah, because that's got a bin and a bin and a part. So let's go out here. I can take some concrete, it doesn't matter. So I can, a bus-based system is how you would normally like doing it. So if you add on a little few more concrete or vice versa or whatever, you would just add on another machine on the end. And that's the good part with a bus-based system. Now, let's go in here. Okay, let me some wire. Put that in there, okay. So we can run over here and get a spool of wire and come back and put that in there. So after I redo the concrete, I will probably then redo the must not be wire it needs. It must be rotors or something. I do have a crap ton of them too. Oh crap, this is gonna hurt. Copper. Because then I'll take the extra copper nodes. And then we have to figure out. Easier to figure out. Take these out of our chummy. Yeah, it's rotors. No. Assembler. Yeah. So now I go down here on these assemblers to do that one. What item else does it need? If I change this assembler to this, it needs heavy minor frames. So we ain't gonna be able to do that for right now. Because heavy minor frames, we need reinforced iron plates and rods. And we don't have any of this magic here turned on. So for right now, we ain't gonna need any of that for right now. Because that's pretty much done. Because looking out here, it needs heavy modular frames. Pretty much almost all of this end here is like, I don't use screws. So right now I'm going to get back to my concrete. But for right now, since I'm over here, I'm going to just take a that's a project in itself. I'm not really sure if I want to is still feeding in. My take on that is I don't see what the point of I'm gonna redo this right here. But the problem is, there's still 3. Oops, I forgot. I still need that there. What I was gonna do there is not gonna work. I was trying to get more flow out of this box, but I'm not getting any more flow out of this box. So that's trying to figure out how I can get more flow. I'm not sure because it's 240 coming out. I was thinking there was only 2, but there's 3 here, so I can't do that. What I was gonna do was I was going to where's that other line? Oh, here it is. If there was 2, I could if there was 2, I could conjoin where the box has the letter. What I was going to do was run them in the box, because the box has 2 discharges. So there's 2 discharges coming in the box. The only thing I could do here is to do that is literally take a box right now, go queue, go storage, put a box right there. Let's go store all, and then go down here and take all, and then go say up here. Okay, he has some in his. I was feeding into the box, which then would speediate the process. One of these is not having a good day. I'm thinking it's this one, because the more is in the box, the... Yeah, see? Store all. Now this one... See, now what that will do is these boxes will fill up. See, now you get and the thing with here is it's only a couple of boxes that are not having a good day. And they're not by much not having a good day either. Because you get them like this. But then over here, all these are full. See, that's the thing. Because how it works is it keeps splitting off. But out here is all full. So it's gonna moving along. And then it goes out to that one. Those ones are doing the same thing. Because these ones, if it doesn't take coal, it's filling up in the box, which is what it's supposed to do. It's like this one's filling up, but he's not too full. The thing then is they're running full as they could out. Okay. So the bestest way to now this is taking good coal. Now this is moving now. That's the thing. I'd much rather them run. Because see, what it's doing is down here, it'll offset the merge. But now it's as fast as it could move coal. That's the thing. That's what I wanted to do. I want the system to fill up, and then if I want to turn on 6 generators will come on, and it has loads of leeway in the system. See now, this is full already. This is pretty full. This is full, see? So it's giving me hope that I have a what we got here. So let's start over here now. Let's figuring out what we gotta go here. Since I'm down here, we'll start with down here. We'll see what kind of concrete numbers we got. Let's see what kind of concrete numbers we got. Okay, I got 60 here. 60. And then I'll walk over to my next what kind of numbers we're going to it. Because then we'll have to get some type of 120. Yeah, I just realized what I got done now. I had to go all the way back over to where I was. I made a box and put all my items in it. But I gotta go over that way anyway and get my numbers from the two. See, we have tier 3 belts that run 270. So having all of them there on that side is 240. So that's 240. So that's almost one full belt there anyway. So that's one. That could be one line in there anyway of that. So I gotta go over here now and get my stuff in my bin. I have one in there. Yep, guess. Didn't know I had him on. I didn't know I had him connected. So what kind of power and like usage do I make it? I make about 300, okay. This will jump off here because I got one. Yeah, no, I think I turned him on now that I remember. Turned him on to see because I had the feed. Okay, that's. He's a 60. But that one is 240, and then we have a 60. So then I have this one here doing 60. So then I have the because then I have to see what these two are doing here to see how many runs I can run over to this, because these guys have all their boxes and everything full by now. Ooh, that's a double chest full. Oh, he's a pure. He's doing a 240. He gets a run all by himself. So he's a full run right to the end of her. So this one will probably run down to. That one will run over. This one here is a full line. So he'll have to go across and meet his friend. Concrete area. So let's see where we can pick up another. And this is another pure. I'm got more concrete and I already know what to do with. If he's not, I can pick up that 60 as I'm going. Okay, he's 120. So that's... it's 180. So I need another... if I hunt down one more, whatever that one is, that I can run him down now and join him in. So that's a 180, so I really need to find one more. There probably is one more 60 around, one more 120 around, and then I'm in good shape. So what I'll do for right now is I don't even know how I'm gonna run. Try to figure out now what's the easiest way to run that concrete over to where it's going. Two 60s makes 120. One da da da. Two boys that are waiting on the hill, and it wasn't long. Okay, it's going over to off that. So is it better off to run it back and run it over there? Or is it better to run it? Okay. Because you run it over to there, it's running in the way of that. So is it better to run it? Because all that down there is going, so it's better to run around the bottom. Just run along the ground. So if I run along the ground, it'll get in the way of all that stuff down there now, but all that stuff down there now is of no point. Because basically I'm done with all that. So really, other than the actual miners, I'm done with pretty much all that. So I just as well to go down there with the it's better to come down here. All I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put the delete box on all this, because really truly this is no reason for any of it, because of really is no reason for any of it. Because right now, all this is doing is basically, for transfer purposes, taking up space. Because I have to redo it all and add in a bunch more iron to get the iron I need for anything. So I just as well at this point now to remove all the materials that I can. Because a lot of this stuff I don't even use anymore. I think I just killed something.
Times that he had, and he hopes that they remember.
I have to redo it just because what it's making is it was all made to make one item. So at a certain point, the items, this was all made to make smart plating for the item, for the elevator. At a certain point, it was all just kind of hodgepodge together for that. So I am going to do gonna redo it all to make the point of redoing it all. Gonna keep dumping it all in. Keep dumping it all in bins. Because when I redo it all, I'll redo it all in. Oh. I think it's. I'd love to see what it takes to make this storage bin. Steel and pipe, okay. I took my steel and pipe out of my inventory. Can't make no more bins, I got no steel and pipe. Which I'll then basically come out and all this can basically go in the bin, because a lot of it was made in form to make that one item, which a lot of it then changed on this, on one side of it here, to make heavy modular frames. So to take it apart to make heavy modular frames, I basically need to take it all apart back to a certain point. But I need to take it apart to a certain point to put it up on the platform where it goes. So I might as well not modify because then when this gets done up there, it'll get done the same way I do everything else. done in like a bus-based system. When I modify it, put it up on the platform. When I modify it to change it, I'll modify it to change, put it up on the platform. I'll modify it to change all at one time. Now see, I have room to run my concrete down here. Because that's what I was trying to do, get enough room to run some concrete.
What if everything falls to pieces, or falls on the ground lay before you? Would you get on your knees and pick
I don't see the point of modifying it to...
Would you take it if you had the choice to start again somewhere new? Would you go back?
Because like if I come out here now with some belts and a couple of double chests, I won't be long.
I realize this is just what I need. I think about the things that I have seen. Well, lost friends and closer memories. And I would never change a goddamn thing.
That's basically all then you'll need.
I want to give it up and start anew. Is this my cue to begin again? These things I have foreseen. Oh, would I have to change a heart?
I'm running a pipe.
It's not my fault. This is happening.
Oh no, there's another stack of pipe.
And my choices, yeah.
So yeah, right now I'm just basically going to... So if I need a few, what else would I need? I'll need say 20 of those. I'll need, 4 or 5 of those. Looking at this here, I have
It doesn't really seem all that bad. I could have tried harder and this and that. But should I really worry about the past when I think
give me one second here, boys. I do a bit of arithmetic.
we should have gave it one more try? I know this life is getting older. I get this feeling in my soul. I realize this is just what I need.
So that's 420. That's gonna be fun to run in there. So then when I make that, right now I'm just doing a few poles and a few of those and get those lines run in across. And since I have a puke a lot here now, there you go. Couple of these, couple of these. concrete. There's some more concrete. Okay. So how... Look at that, this can get run up here together because that's basically the same. So I'll run that because that's that line. And the other two lines gotta come over from the other side. So what we'll do here now first is we'll get the tier 3 belt on the go, and we'll get this line ran up to that side. And then we'll see what we can get into for, okay. See where tier 3 belt only house 270. When I add all these together on this side over here, I'll have my 240. I have one 240 belt over on the other side, and I have another 180. That's how I'm getting my 420. So if I'm doing my math correct, that's 420. I got a 240 and a 180, which is 420. I think if I'm doing my math correctly now, 240. Yes. Yes. So the guys had to stop and do a little bit of math there. Right now I might do is like this, but I might turn around and have copper or anything coming above or below this if you're wondering, I used my calculator on my phone, but if I use my calculator on my phone, I can't listen to the stream. So that's why I kind of had to pause for a moment, because I used my that will run for a while. That will give me my this because really looking at it, because it goes over there. So I need to run up here now and so I only put it there for a derpy. That's doing pretty good overall. What's the easiest way to get that up? That bin is right there. So what would be the easiest to scoop that? The bin is right there. Those ones can come back across here. If I come up here, I can probably make come up here with a boss and run across, and then come up, run under the iron platform, because then I can come down steel. Or this is over here. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's do that there. So, what I'll do here then is I'll come here and make a bus. So if I got, right now, I got 3. I got one coming over that's 180, I got one coming that's 240, I got one coming as that. Okay, so I'll leave that at 3. And I'll just run down here now as far as I can, which I'll say like right here. And then we will run down how many, let's just check to see how many a belt will make. Tier 3. Yeah, okay, just rate. Well, I got 1, 2, 3. I think I can go 5. Let's try 5. I think 5 was the one I was running the other night. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put one right here and try it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll end it right here then. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll run that. Up to there. And then we will go down here now and grab our concrete. So we'll just basically what I'll do is I'll run this here. Because that's basically just I'll just leave that on there just for sake of. Because what I'll do is I don't want to run into that. I want to stay down below that, but then if I got to, I'll go out and bump you in. So what I'll do is I'll take a E, go in here, take a on there, go up as far high as it will let me, and then I will go up here. See where that gives me. See what elevation that gives me. Because I need to come up. I might be able to just grab that. I wonder if I can just. Haha, perfect. I know that's a bit derpy because I can't. I'm gonna call that as clean as I can get away with. Because then that's coming all along there, up out of there. That don't count, that'll get squashed. And then it will come up across here. Now let's see if I can get that across the other way now, the same way. Let's see if I can get that across that there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down over there and just I don't want to run into my bridgey thing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Oh, jumped the wrong side of me, daughter. What I'll do is I'll come over here. I'd like to come here somewhere. So I need a beginning start here, but I'm half liking that 3-prong belt. So what I can do is I'm going to go here, do the same. A 3-packy magic. And then right here, I'll go 1, 2, 3. And then I will take one of these. No, honest. Something like that. So now if I go over here, am I able to, even if I have to make a couple of platforms and meet that bridge? Let's see how far I can stretch it. Where does the belt not let me? Okay. This would be the bet you that's the wrong way. Let's see. Well, I'm almost at the notion. I don't like that. If I come. It's not up tight enough to what I want it. That works, but not. I was thinking to be literally if I went like this. If I take this one and come right off of that there like that, where does that leave? If I bring that right there. I see, I almost want to really go like this. Can I? If I go like that, can I go then like this? If I went like that and just skimmed across, I should be able to make a bus on that. And I'm liking that height. But I just ran out of concrete. And I'm almost running out of time too, but I just want to see if I can get this one belt over here, and then we will get some. Excuse me. Because what you almost want is you almost want. That's about what you would want to, which I don't have turned on. If you had walls, I don't have any fancy walls. That's what I'm trying to get around. If I had the wall, which I know exists, it's in the awesome shop. You could go along the bottom there and put the walls in, and the walls have conveyor belt holes. I just don't have that turned on, so I'm gonna do it my version and not. I don't agree with the whole awesome shop thing, so I don't do it. So see, I can go along here now, put this stuff in, and float along there, put the walls in. And I might even float out across that way and pick up the concrete come across. I haven't really decided. I like this. I like this connector here too. Now that I have the platform, I can take these ones back out. I will turn it on in a little bit to get some things that I want. And the conveyor belt walls and stuff like that are something that would be useful. I just don't like it for what it is. Yep. But the problem is I'm higher. Do this style of this over there and then run across that way. As long as they stay out far enough that I'm not going to run into that, yeah. What I'm going to do here now. With all the things that's going on, I lost track, I felt so strong. I got you on my mind, but something's been done wrong. Sometimes I've been thinking of what to make of me and my memories. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this. I like the awesome shop for what it is, but I don't like. That's a clip right through that. I don't like that people just take everything and just straight dump it in the awesome shop. Will that let me clip that through the floor? Will too. There's some people I've watched where they take their whole basic base when they're done and just literally throw it right in the awesome shop. It's cool to have an object like that. I just don't I don't like the whole style of what it is. I understand you get points for what you put in there and all that jazz, but do you really need to take your whole how much does this clip through this floor over here? Oh, it doesn't clip through at all. Oh, I like that. I don't like people that just like, oh, that's this, and they just throw the whole. Alright, I'll leave you guys with a picture of the world. Like, build your initial base like phase 1 and phase 2 and just take the whole thing and throw it right in the actual awesome shop and just dump it all and put it in bins and awesome shop it. Alright guys, thank you very much for all coming out tonight. I will see you all tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be a normal night of Farm Sim 19. Thank you very much for all coming out. Y'all have a good evening and see you all tomorrow night on the Del Ranch map. We're doing some Farm Sim 19. Have a good evening.